Hey guys, welcome to Farm Charm Chic. I'm so happy you found my channel today. I hope that you're able to get some DIY inspiration, and if you like what you see, I hope that you consider subscribing. We're getting ready for Christmas at our house, and so I'm just trying to come up with all sorts of fun DIYs that I want to do to help have that rustic farmhouse Christmas. For this first DIY, you're going to need a sign, a Dollar Tree ornament, and some greenery. Your sign can be anything from a canvas from Dollar Tree, a sign from Dollar Tree. It can be anything from a sign from Dollar General. Mine happens to be a sign from Hobby Lobby that I bought on clearance. Just something that you're going to have for your background surface. And you're going to want to make sure that whatever you do have a smooth surface. So I am trying to sand these letters off and smooth this out and make sure that there's no blemishes or anything on it. And the sanding does not really do anything to the letters. So I just decided to go ahead and slap some paint on there and call it good. I'm using Waverly's chalk paint in the color Plaster. And I just go ahead and give this 3 really good coats of paint to give myself a really good working surface. Next, I'm going to take my Dollar Tree ornament and I'm going to cut off the hanging jute twine on it that you would use to hang from your tree. And I'm also going to cut the greenery off of it. Now feel free to leave the greenery on if you want to make this a super easy and quick project. I personally just felt it looked a little plasticky, and I had these awesome picks from Hobby Lobby that I got at their 50% off Christmas sale. So I really wanted to use these. And you can kind of see me using my thought process here, putting it on the sign, deciding which one I liked, which was going to look the best. Ultimately, I decided I did like the look of the pine cone on there, so I decided that these were the ones that I wanted to go with. So after I play around with it for a minute, get it positioned just right, I decided to go ahead and glue these on. After I get the greenery glued on, I go ahead and put some glue onto the back of all of the letters to make sure it's going to stay on that sign. And I just eyeball it, get it in there straight as the best as I can see with my naked eye. If you are one that likes to measure and get things exact and precise, by all means do that. The sign actually looks great the way that it is. So if you want to stop right here and leave it this way, I think that's perfect. However, I decided I wanted to elevate it a little bit, make it a little bit, I don't know, add something to it. So I decided a bow would be the best thing to do. So I'm taking this buffalo plaid ribbon as well as this burlap Christmas tree ribbon, and I'm just making a bow to glue onto the top of it. And I use a lot of hot glue because I do not want this coming off. I want this to be nice and to stay and to not be falling off the back or anything like that. I also dovetail the end of the ribbon, so if any ends are peeking out, it looks nice, polished, and finished. And then after you get it glued on, you want to go back in and fluff up your bow. Make sure that it looks full, it looks pretty. To get this look, you want to make sure that you're using a wired edge ribbon. That is the best way to get it to be full and kind of stay in that position. Now I decide that I want to go in and add a little bit of aging and a little bit of distressing to this. So I take some Truffle Waverly chalk paint and just barely dip the ends of my brush in it and go around to kind of just give it that rustic farmhouse feel. You definitely don't need to do this if that's not your thing. I just felt like it added a little bit. I also went with some sandpaper around the edges and kind of focused on the corners and all of the edges. And guys, look how cute this turned out. I absolutely love this. Dollar Tree has totally knocked it out of the park this year with their ornaments, and you can do so many fun things with them. I'm so excited to get to put this in all of my holiday decorating. For this next DIY, you're going to need a package of the 3-dimensional wooden trees from Dollar General. You get 3 of these in a package for $1. I'm also going to use some Waverly chalk paint in the color Moss. And you're just going to go ahead and give each of these little sections of the tree a really good coat of the green paint. Give them a really good green foundation. I ended up doing 2 coats of paint, I believe, on each of them. And then after I've given each of them a really good coat of the green paint, I go in with my Waverly chalk paint in plaster and dry brush some white on them. I want these trees to look like they're completely flocked and covered in snow, and so I give them a really good coat of the plaster over the green. I also take my brush and I kind of pounce it in the paint and pounce it on the edge of all the branches to make it look like they're completely flocked and covered with snow there. Just like how freshly fallen snow hangs onto the branches of the trees, I just really wanted the edges to look very snow covered. And the last step is to just go ahead and put them together. They should just slide together very easily. Sometimes that's easier said than done. But once you get them together and they stand up, they are so cute. Guys, these are perfect for your tiered trays. They're perfect to add as filler. I'm in love with these trees. For our last DIY, we're going to make some fabric covered ornaments. So I'm going to take some of these glass, well, they look like glass, they're actually plastic bulbs from the Dollar Tree, and just go ahead and take some fabric, any fabric that you'd like, and kind of measure it just by eyeball that way and see how much you're going to need to cover the whole ornament with. Then I'm going to cut it into strips so I can glue it from side to side around the strips, from like top around the bottom and up to the top again, if that makes sense. And that way you'll be able to cover the whole bulb but not have a lot of bulkiness in one area from the fabric. So I hope that makes sense. You can just kind of see what I'm doing here. And then you want to make sure that you go in and any gaps that you see, fill those in with glue, so that way it's just kind of as smooth as you can get it. And then I'm going to take some fabric, some of the same fabric that I used on the base, and I'm going to cut it into strips, and I'd say about a 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut those into even smaller strips. So I go ahead and cut the strips of fabric into about 3-inch strips. Then I put a dab of hot glue at the top, bend it over and form a loop. And I do this with all my little strips of fabric that I have. You're going to end up with a bunch of these, and that's exactly what you want. So you're going to take them, and I start about 1/4 of the way up the ornament, put a dab of hot glue there, and just start gluing on the loops from the top of the, where you glued them together, if that makes sense. You can see what I'm doing. So the loop is what's hanging off of the ornament. And you're just going to go in a circular motion around the entire ornament until you reach the top. after you've glued all of your loops on, I put the top back on, and I'm going to come back in with some twine, jute twine mesh, I guess is what you'd call this, and then some greenery garland from the Dollar Tree picks. And I just scrunch that mesh together, put that garland twig in there, and I'm just gluing on some berries. This is just kind of going to make it have a little bit something extra, so when it's hanging from my tree, it just has that little bit more custom look to it, I guess. And I just feel that this really dresses it up a lot. I'm also going to use a piece of twine to tie onto it so that way I'm able to hang it from my tree. Do you guys have your tree up? I don't have my tree up yet. It's November 5th, so I don't know if that's too early. You guys are going to have to let me know in the comments if you think that's too early or not to put up your tree. But I then look at it and I'm like, you know what? It just needs a little something else. So I decided to use some of these gold glittery berries, I guess they are, from the Dollar Tree. And oh my gosh, I feel that that just kind of adds a little bit. You guys, I am so in love with how this turned out. So I decided that I'm going to make another one out of the black and white buffalo check. Do you guys have a preference to black and white or red and black buffalo check, or do you just like them all? I personally just love them all. However, this year for Christmas, I am leaning a little bit more towards the red and black buffalo check. But I follow all of the same steps with this one, and then I'm just gluing on my bow, and then I'm going to glue on the berries, tie on the top, and there it is. Look at how cute it is. And since I don't have my tree up right now, these are just sitting in one of my tiered trays, and oh my gosh, it adds such a good, some texture, some color. I could not be more pleased with these. All right, here is everything all displayed together. What do you guys think? I am so happy with how it all turned out. It was so much fun to make. I think it's going to add the perfect amount of farmhouse charm to my Christmas this year. I'm absolutely loving it all. Some of the items that you're seeing here will be featured in my next DIY video, so if you want to make sure that you don't miss out on that, go ahead and click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you'll always know when I'm putting new stuff up. If you guys liked what you saw here today, would you please give me a great big huge thumbs up and like this video? Thank you so much for creating with me today. You guys are amazing.